happy Sunday. Hope all is well. So what our insecurities have taught us. So I think there's a lot of wisdom to be gained by exploring our insecurities and why we're insecure about certain things and acknowledging them, accepting them, and then loving the things that we're insecure about. I think is very important. Um, because it brings them out of the label of negative or embarrassing or things that we just don't want to deal with. It kind of, when we acknowledge them, we kind of bring them out into the forefront, explore them, and find ways to move past it or to be okay with it or, even love it. I know for me, public speaking was something that I was always insecure about. I think I was just a shy kid, and something that my father always taught me, my dad always taught me, is to never deny people the benefit of your thoughts. I don't think that's the way that he said it, but it was something along those lines. And I know that one of the reasons why I was shy is because I didn't think people were interested in what I had to say a lot of the times. Or I just didn't think that my thoughts were important, or, I don't know, I guess I just didn't value my thoughts at sometimes. I don't know, there's a lot to explore with that, but I guess there are many reasons why I didn't enjoy public speaking. And over the years, what has made me more comfortable with it was planning, was to have, sufficient notes or note cards, really doing my research and really understanding what I'm talking about, because I was able to bring passion and love to it. I was able to bring my whole self to something when I was more purposeful and engaged and did my planning and research around it. So that's how I was able to, I wouldn't say overcome, but to really get comfortable with public speaking and doing things like this, things that I really enjoy doing and sharing, and being comfortable with myself also, and all the parts of me, whether I deem them to be positive or negative. It's being comfortable with my whole self and bringing my whole heart to what I'm doing has made me comfortable with public speaking more. And also being Black and being a part of the LGBT community, I think there was a progression to where I had to acknowledge it for myself and find acceptance with myself about it. Because that space between acknowledgement and acceptance, I think that's where we allow other people's opinions, other people's voices, just extra things outside of us. We allow those external things to influence us when we're in between that acknowledgement and acceptance phase. And I think it's important to explore all the concepts around between acknowledging acceptance, and I think that is where we do the internal work and really owning all the parts of yourself. And I had to own that part of me. And when I accepted that part of myself, I was able to love myself. So people's opinions, people's thoughts about me really don't matter to me at this time, because acceptance comes from me first before I allow anybody else to say things about my life and things of that nature. So with that said, just think about that as it pertains to acknowledging, accepting, and loving the things about yourself, whether it be positive or negative, and understanding how you can move that insecurity into something that you feel more comfortable about. So with that said, let's go ahead and begin to center yourself in the space. Begin to become more relaxed. And go ahead and close your eyes if you haven't done so already. And as we move into this meditation, begin to think of the ways in which you find yourself insecure about. Begin to explore the emotions associated with your insecurities. And begin to identify the areas in your body where you feel this insecurity. And begin to link your intention for this meditation to be open to the ways in which you can become more comfortable with the things that you're insecure about. And when you're ready to begin, let's start with our 3 opening breaths, inhaling to the count of 4 and exhaling to the count of 7. Reconnect with your breath. Begin to relax just a little bit more. Releasing any tension from your shoulders and your chest and your upper back. When we think about insecurities, a lot of us hold discomfort and tension and stress on our shoulders and in our chest and in our stomach area. Allow yourself to allow your walls to come down. And instead of shrinking into this moment, allow joy and peace to expand yourself, to allow the peace of this moment to comfort you. Even when you're thinking of your insecurities. Sometimes we give so much weight to our insecurities that we shrink ourselves. And in order to bring your whole self to a moment or bring your whole self to any aspect of your life, you have to be able to expand yourself and create space for all of your gifts, all the parts of you to be open and to be clear. And as we think about our insecurities, just open yourself up, giving yourself permission to expand and unravel, to be comfortable. And to bring love even to your insecurities. Releasing any tension from your chest. Take a deep breath in and release. Again. Last time. Reconnecting with your breath. And before we close this meditation, just in this moment, remember that you weren't meant to shrink. You weren't meant to shrink yourselves. You are meant to be full and expansive, but that starts with loving yourself, accepting yourself, and acknowledging those things that you aren't comfortable with. And over the next week, just be open to the possibilities of releasing yourself from the jail of your insecurities. And be open to being yourself. And when you're ready to open your eyes, go ahead and do so. Thank you for sharing with me today, and I'll see you all next week. Have an amazing remainder to your day and your week. Take care.